been legal for the government to use propaganda within the United States.
Yep.
Look at how fucked up we've all become.
Yeah.
Notice they're still stealing shit right and left. We're all so fucked up down here, we ain't noticing it.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree 100%.
There's a
Whether you're
technique
left or
called
right.
astroturfing, and it's when governments and corporations hire people to influence social media.
Yeah.
The government have warehouses full of vitamin B deficient motherfuckers, or D deficient motherfuckers in basements, and they pay them to manage fake social media accounts to influence people's thoughts. I mean, and that's not like conspiracy theory. They admit to doing it. So the government's paying to do astroturfing in social media.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
This is it's funny how like eyewitness shit turns into anecdotal at one remove. Bodie McFucking Boatface. Okay? This is how it works. There's a little fucking forum somewhere where people who like to do little shit for lulz on the internet were talking one morning, you know? And this is like, this place got maybe a few hundred subscribers in it. And they brought in the thing where the Brits were saying, hey, we're going to run this poll to see what we're going to name this boat.
Yeah.
And in that forum, we said, hey, Bodie McBoatface, let's fucking go. And we took off, and like, you know, within a few hours, you can put that shit out in front of fucking millions and millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
Right?
And they think it's funny, so they're going to run with it.
We were talking about Flash Boom. Well, anyways. And lo and behold, Bodie McBoatface was the most voted one.
Yeah.
And of course, they didn't name it that, but they did name the rover Bodie McBoatface. But that was just a casual tweak that one little crew decided to do one morning just for fucking lulz.
Yeah.
And sure enough, the goddamn boat got called Bodie McBoatface. And so when we see these crews, you know, when we get to governments and corporations, they put millions and billions of dollars into this tweak in our heads, you know? You ain't happy till you go out and buy this thing. You go out and buy it and sit it down on the table, turn on the TV, and they're telling you ain't happy till you go out and buy another one, right? No, I just bought it, damn it, get out. Anyways, and not only that, they can afford to hire the most talented, brilliant, yet unscrupulous psychologists and shit.
Yeah.
To design advertising campaigns. You're familiar with what they call manufactured discontent? It's that French psychologist who fucking like the mouth of Sauron, you know? Yeah, some evil shit, and that's exactly what they do. They especially like
they get both of us riled up so that we can go against each other.
Yeah. And they want you dissatisfied with life, because if you're dissatisfied with life and they tell you life's going to be a lot better if you go out and buy, if you just have this thing, your life's going to be great. Look at the people having fun.
Yeah.
They dance when they drink Dr. Pepper. What the fuck were they drinking?
Yeah.
I never dance. But shit like that. And you go out and buy and buy and buy and buy. You know?
But yeah, that's our government does a lot of bad things to harm people.
Dude, I'm gonna say this right now though. Inside there's one dude who jumped in the middle of the street while I was driving, landed on his belly, and took a picture of my freaking license plate just to get at me. And it's like, dude, I know he's in there for a fact. So it's just like, whoa, like that's the extremism I'm talking about. We both know what he's gonna use the license plate picture for. We both know. I mean,
nothing. It's extremely difficult in Washington, Oregon, or California to get any information from license plate number. It's a lot harder. Hell, I was in the Carpenters, and we used to be able to
that's hopeful, I think.
We used to be able to trace a license plate, but that's only because we backed a county clerk up in Knox County in the election, and they got in office. So when we had license plate numbers, we'd get a hold of them, and they'd run them. Yeah, the states along this coast have some of the toughest privacy laws on that. Yeah, they got nothing.
Well, thank God
Except,
for that.
you know, maybe they got a little
Street
satisfaction
cred.
on how they've engaged with life, and they were willing to whatever, you know.
He's like, I got a Nazi's license plate. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? It's I don't know. That's what's been causing me to take more and more of a step back from the radical Antifa shit, because it's just crazy shit like that. It's like, it's not solving anything. It's just inciting violence almost to a certain level. I don't know. Or it is provoking people into violence.
Maybe the violence was incited in a lot of, we were just talking, it's an endless cycle. You know, you got to admit saying, you know, like they fucked up the PR on Charlottesville big time, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there for Charlottesville. I don't know. I can't speak to it. I can say what I've read about and what I've seen, but I wasn't there, so I can't. Yeah, just plain and simple.
And also, like when Chris Christie and the New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and the New Jersey Department of Homeland Security and Safety, whatever the fuck it was, decided that Antifa were domestic terrorists. I made sure to go on Facebook, and from my page that they made me put my name on, so fuck you, I'm keeping it. I told Chris Christie and New Jersey, I tagged them, fuck them. I tagged them. I told them, fuck off, kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I don't care if you call me a terrorist. Fuck off, you fucking punk-ass motherfuckers.
My favorite thing is to creep up behind the corporate news cameras when they're doing a live feed and scream "fucker" right in the pussy as loud as I can. But hey, that's my thing. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, because it must be done. You know, that one guy turned it into a meme. The guy with the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my first
Everything is a meme. It's memes all the way down.
I got one that got on TV.
Oh, there it is.
Memes are fun. Let's just be
What the
real.
fuck?
I've been trying for 3 years to get a fucker right in the pussy on live TV, and finally this summer I got one. K2, man.
Oh shit.
Yep. Unveiled it.
It's exhilarating. Remember, in the old days, a meme would get established and it'd be around. I Can't Has Cheeseburger was around forever.
I've met you.
Now, if a meme's around for 24 hours, it's long. It has duration. Fucking Reddit will run a meme to death in 12 hours.
The birth and death of a meme, man. It goes fast. They're good when they're there, but they die fast. Yeah.
Hey, but if you ever want to check out zombie memes, you can always go to 4chan because it's all there. You just scroll back. 4chan is where memes go to die.
Oh my gosh.
But it's
the classics.
It's a really horrible place full of every nasty, disgusting thing you could ever imagine.
That's awesome.
It's the internet.
Yeah,
it's the internet.
Yeah, the internet's great.
I mod like 9 forums. I'm an editor for 3 Facebook pages, and I got a website. Their Facebook page is like 50,000
I originally
people.
met them while I was on Antifa.
And I'm an admin on that website, and it has a chat with that man. And I've never responded to any of them. I've never answered it. I don't comment. I don't do anything. Fuck it. Let them talk. Let them do their shit. I don't fucking care. 4chan was.
What I discussed earlier, the whole Blue Lives Matter thing.
I haven't been there in a while. I remember when Moot birthed it,
But also, I have video of people screaming,
I used to hang out on Banged Up, which kind of did cross post with Rotten.
I think people like Jay Khan and other actual real neo-Nazis have tried to hide inside their
place called
protest
4chan.
and they show up. And personally, if I could
I
get
was
away
doing
with
a lot of really
I'd do
weird
this people senseless.
searching during that time. I was labor organizing at that time, so I was looking for weird groups to affiliate with in different towns. It's all about organizing the community. And boy, were there some weird places there.
You ever hear of an old telephone company? I know you probably have, probably older than you.
I don't think so.
Bell Telephone?
Oh, yeah.
Could end up being a serial.
I worked for Bell.
My uncle worked for Bell.
I put in, we put in the world's first repeated deep sea fiber optic telecommunications system.
Really?
Bell, we were Bell, Ma Bell's Navy, we call this. Cable ship long lines. Working with Western Electric and Bell Labs. I ran it from Tenerife to Gran Canaria. It was a little experimental. And so I can actually say I helped build the internet, because without fiber optic cable, you'd be waiting 20 minutes for a response to something.
Right. Yeah, it's
cool.
It's funny because my uncle, he was I forgot what to call those. The ones that when you're about ready to get fired, they'd come.
Headhunter.
Huh?
Headhunter?
No, they would come in and defend you.
Oh, okay. You're delegate. Well, no, what do they call them? The guy on site who does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. What are they?
Those two extremes are just wanting to fight each other.
Yeah, one guy.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? I mean, because it's a common term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not delegate. Damn it.
One guy got assaulted a supervisor and then pulled a gun on him.
I agree.
Right?
All sit down and talk.
And they
solve a lot more problems.
so they fired him, right? They go, my uncle goes, let's have a hearing and I'm going to represent the guy, and everyone's like, oh man. But
Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart.
Yeah.
And what wound up happening was in the negotiations, the Ma Bell sat there and said that, or agreed to have him leave, right? Not fire him, but that he was mentally disabled.
Oh.
So they were able to. So they, I guess, retire, paid him or whatever.
Well, make that attractive enough, and I knew this guy. Like I said, I used to work shifts, and the crew isn't licensed. The mates and engineers are licensed, so they have like more legal liability, right? And I forget what happened, and I saw this happen another way, but some shit went down, and it was a serious fuck up. And I think it was the mates specifically were worried about ending up losing their licenses and who was going to get blamed. And the bosun went up, and he's like, bosun's the top supervisor of the deck department, their union, but he can't be held legally liable. So he went up and he told me, he says, hey, tell you what, you motherfuckers get together and come up with $15,000, and you can blame it all on me and fire me, and I'll go back to the hall. And they had that money within a couple hours. As soon as they went around and told everybody, they said, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Frank got the fucking money and said, yeah, I did it, fuck y'all. Went back to the hall and got a job as soon as he wanted it.
Yeah, I used to live on a 30-foot Owens.
Oh, cool.
And I'd go out on the fishing boats and stuff. So sometimes they'd let me do deckhands. And a lot of times, due to I was a real good swimmer, I was a diver. I wound up having to fish for a lot, go into the water and go after lines and stuff that people were throwing back.
You're supposed to try to stay on the boat.
Yeah, but
jumping off the boat gives me anxiety. I knew a guy, a bosun I worked with, during bad weather. He got washed over. He was up forward, and a sea came aboard, and he got washed overboard. And you know how a wave will do? It'll crest on the forward end of the boat, then dip, and usually break again further on down the ship. When it came up and broke over the rail again forward of the house, it dumped him back on fucking deck.
Oh man,
he was a crazy man too. He was bosun.
Yeah, I had a skiff. The engine went out, right, and I couldn't. The engine locks or the engine locks were locked, so I couldn't pull the engine up. Right, so the engine's sitting down there, and I'm actually going out to sea. On like an 8-foot skiff, right? And I'm sitting there watching the waves higher than me come down. I'm like, oh shit! So I yelled to a friend of mine, right, as I was passing his boat. He got in it, came out to me, right, threw a line to me.
Oh, thank you.
Threw a line to me, and as soon as I got it and tied it up, right, his engine stopped.
Yeah.
So I had to untie. He went back. I contacted the Harbor Patrol with a handheld, and he contacted the Harbor Patrol, and they came out and pulled me in. But it was
Yeah. I think we need to reload this.
Let's go reload.
I gotta go reload my vape, guys.
All right.
See you later.
It's best to take elements of both. What?
Here, you're gonna witness something I